just a different topic. Today I went to, related to just existing and being, where you are and stuff. I went to Mountain Equipment Co-op, which is this place that sells, hiking and fitness gear and stuff. But I had bought a tent from there in 2017, and I only used it a little bit, and the string inside the poles was like this loose thing that it doesn't actually click the poles together anymore, because it's like there's way too much string now because it lost its elasticity or gained some or something. I don't know. But so I went there not knowing what was going to happen because I bought this so long ago, and went up the counter, and then this person said, we can fix the string. It's going to take 30 minutes or whatever, right? And I was like, okay. And then so I just wandered around for 30 minutes. And then they were doing this thing with this mattress I also brought in. And they were using the computer. And they were trying to, do that. And then at one point he was like, you're so patient. And thanks for your patience and whatever. And it was just like, well, I was patient. But it was also, I came there to do this, not knowing whether I was just going to lose a bunch of money on this broken tent, because I hadn't bought it like in 2017, and it's 2024 almost, and so it's just this sense of like, someone else's perspective, and it's like, yeah, I'm happily waiting, but I'm happily waiting because there's no other thing that makes sense in that moment, because I come here to achieve something, hopefully, and it's being achieved as efficiently as possible. It's taking longer than, it like in a fantasy world would have or something.
Yeah, it's taking longer than they were expecting.
Yeah, it's just taking as long as it's taking, and well, I'm getting what I want.
We've talked about that kind of thing before, where we have words like patience for people who still are trying to learn how to be, because patience is only a word you can use to describe somebody from the perspective of somebody who doesn't have the awareness and balance to be where they are. And then it's like, wow, that person looks patient.
Yeah.
In the same way that we have talked about the chain of C's, this is like a year and a half ago ARN, but to a courageous person, somebody who's confident looks really courageous, because that person they need courage to do something. They need to fight their way through the cowardice to be able to act. And then they see somebody who's just doing it, and they're like, wow, they're so courageous. And then the word that would be just above that is like, they call them confident. It's like, they're so confident because they're so courageous because they have so much confidence. And then you see a confident person, and person who's acting or whatever, and they see somebody with comfort. And it's like, they have so much confidence that they're just comfortable being. And then like up that chain, somebody who's comfortable, like it's back to the chain of C's. It's just comfortable person sees somebody who's certain. They're just like acting upon everything. They have so much comfort that they're just acting and moving and existing. And it's that same thing with patience. Of if they're used to and they're living in a paradigm where they don't think that just being where you are is fine, then for somebody to be where they are, it looks like something. What does that look like? Oh, it's patience.
And it could be that this person knows how to be where they are, but in that moment they are perceiving that I don't.
Or reframe it another way, in that moment they are a person who isn't in the moment. Which is, because every moment we're always different. I'm just trying to mean that way. That's the transformation part, is you can easily transform from being a patient person to not a patient person. It's just before and after. But yeah.